Alright guys, so we're back after actually 3 months. I kind of got burnt out. I started this thing and then I got burnt out making models and it just sat around for 3 months. And then I finally finished it off yesterday. So I didn't go with the standard colors because I already have them in Converge. And frankly, I don't really care for this robot so much. I'm not sure why people love this thing so much. But I haven't seen the cartoon that stars this robot either, so maybe that's I'm missing out on something. Alright, so we have a metallic blue, as you can see, and then this is like a cream off-white color, but a lot of the actual tan plastic is kind of showing through it. I'm not sure if the camera's picking up on that tanness, but it is there. And then the rest is just silver, and so I added a bunch of fluorescent details here, the fluorescent colors, and then I have the metal etch kit with the decals. So I couldn't get all the decals on, and frankly this decal is barely visible because I wasn't thinking about the decals. You know, obviously that's supposed to be on a dark blue area or something, or purple or something like that. And I didn't even bother doing a brown or black paint wash. I just again I just got sick of this. I mean, I can't even imagine how much time I spent on this, but it was many hours, right? So you just get tired after a while. And actually, it still, I think, looks okay. I put a gloss coat on it. I feel like this new Gundam is supposed to be glossy, but I could be wrong. Okay, so you can see the metal etching here, and then I put in the fluorescent and then wiped it off, so it's just supposed to be in the grooves and stuff like that. Some metal etching from a different etching set, you know, and the engine's there. Same with down here. Yeah, so there's a lot of extra metal bits and stuff like that for added detail. I left the articulation possible on the head. That is colliding with the the recess that it's sitting in. And then the arms, the shoulders can spin a little bit here. Yeah, right. And then the arms can swing out. So that's the only articulation really there is. But honestly, you don't even need articulation. It's just more about really painting this easier, right? Because if I glued this all together as one, I would have a hard time getting silver up in here. You know, it'd be really difficult to do. So that's why the articulation kind of comes into play. There is actually a slot here in the shield I noticed, and so you can, and the peg is right here, so you can pivot the shield a little bit, but I have so much clear coat that it's not really much. But you can see there's a little space on both sides, but it's not much space. I don't know why they didn't make that slot a lot wider so you could pivot it even further. Or frankly, why even have that tab in the first place, and then you could just rotate the whole shield 360. I guess you could trim it off the arm, but yeah, so you could have this hand articulate, but I glued it in place. So yeah, a few decals on the gun, and there's a few extra decals I had from the previous builds. I think these two, and maybe two others that I slapped on here. So alright, well, that's it. It's not my best effort, but yeah, it's still alright, I guess. I just don't like the robot again. So I'm gonna well, here's the bottom of the feet details, if that should interest you. Just show you everything there is. Yeah, inside the shield details. I don't know if those are missiles in there or what. Some metal pieces there. Bottom of the gun. See, the gun is two pieces. I didn't bother filling in the gaps. No. Yeah, there's a lot of metal parts though in that etching kit. All the thrusters, almost all the thrusters have those details. Oh, one other thing is I flipped these around. The instructions are saying these little thruster areas, or whatever these are, these rectangles, are supposed to be on the inside. But why would I don't even understand that design choice. You know, if they were all in here, they wouldn't be as visible as if they were facing the front, right? So I just reversed them. And I don't care if it's accurate or not. I mean, this is not a real thing in real life, you know, so have some fun with your model kits. Alright, so I'm going to put this on a little plastic chip because, as you can see, it's quite heavy. So I buy these little acrylic discs off AliExpress, mostly for my Converge stuff. And then a little poster putty here. Poster putty doesn't seem to strip paint. It doesn't seem to ever harden. It is a very inert, like plasticky material, I guess. So I'm going to put some in the front to anchor that down, and then this clear thing, perfect. Some's gonna stick out, but that's fine. So now it won't fall over. It's easy to pick up and move around. So here's the Converge, I think it's number 144 Revive version of this robot. And it's got the, 6 funnels or whatever those things are. Shields, funnels, whatever, remote controlled something or another. And this one also has them, but this is the plus 005 one of the HWS, which is like a extra armored version, I guess. But it also has, the 6 things, and both of them have this weird like chicken head kind of thing going on in the auxiliary tanks. So you'll see, this one's more purple, whereas this one's more blue. So I guess it, just doesn't matter. So the plus is nice because it has extra printing, whereas normal Converges usually don't have much printing, although this one does have some on the shield, it seems. So maybe it has something to do with the Revive version. They're just putting out the same mold as before with a different paint, and there might be something right there as well. Okay, let's see, this is the mobility joint. So mobility joint is quite a different scale. It's quite huge. Right there you can really see the difference, and it's quite crude. I mean, it's a play toy. You can pose it quite well. The joints are pretty tight, so I like that, but it's definitely not as polished as the Converge, or definitely not as good as the model kit, so just keep that in mind. So it's even hollowed out on the backside of safe plastic. So let's bring out the other 2 I've built here from the Artifact first wave. The very first one I built was the Rick Dice, and I did a photo shift paint on that. These are all Vallejo paints, by the way. They're water-based paints, so they're not as bad as the alcohol or oil paints. And then this is the EXS, which is number 2 in the Artifact line. That one has a crazy bit of a photo etch on it too. These photo etch kits are definitely worth it. You can see here I did actually weather. I put a paint wash panel lines on this. I can't focus on it, it's so shiny. There, on this photo etch piece, but it's fine. I just don't need to have everything perfect. I bought all these just so I could really get the Nightingale. That's my favorite, or one of my favorite Gundams, probably my favorite. Alright guys, well, you can see the scaling here is quite different. The EXS is quite tall, quite big. And these 2 are generally around the same size. Alright. Let's get in close on this one. So if you want a tiny, very, very detailed Gundam, these artifacts are really good. And you can actually get a little bit of articulation. And then if you get the detailed parts here, the photo etch comes with the decals. It's definitely, I guess, worth the money. It definitely adds a level, above it. Although, to be honest with you, I already painted a lot of it. If you watch, me building this, before I even remembered I had the photo etch pieces, and it looked pretty good without the photo etch pieces. But the decals also really put it over the top, probably more than the metal pieces. All Gundams have text written on them, so I think you have to have some decals. Although you could probably put on like 1/44 scale decals as well. Alright guys, well thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to getting the Nightingale out there, but it might be a while, Model kit burnout. I think I'm going to switch gears with model kits as well, and I'm going to get some more 30-minute missions out there, because I'm not even going to bother painting those, and then I got some tanks coming. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next model kit build. Bye.